Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Charlie Neff.
And it's Coachella today.
Woo! Coachella is here, weekend one.
Weekend one. Usually I would have driven down yesterday.
Yeah, I would have too. I would have driven out last night.
Yeah, because then you get a good spot.
Spot?
Well, I camp.
Oh, yeah, not my style.
You do all the glitzy glam.
Yeah, I would stay at a big house with friends. You'd get out there in the evening so that today you wake up, you're poolside.
We have such different Coachellas, Charlie.
I know we do.
We have the opposite.
But neither of us are there this year.
Neither of us are there this year.
Look at us, adulting.
But one person who's there is Weezer bassist.
Ooh, on the heels of his wife's crazy incident with police.
That's right. Scott Schreiner, he confirms that despite the fact that his wife got shot by police and has been booked for attempted murder, he's going to Coachella this weekend.
Yeah, and we'll get into that. But we have other stories as well. We're going to talk to you about all the Coachella chaos because it looks insane.
It does. The people who, like me, who have been lining up to get into Coachella, to camp, some of them have been waiting over 12 hours in their car to get in.
You think this was their first time putting on this festival?
I know. It's like
Firefest?
Yeah, it is. Would you prefer to go to Firefest? And finally, we're going to talk about Noah Cyrus because it appears she's friends with her mum again, her mum who stole her boyfriend.
I'm happy about this.
Right.
Because there was a lot of turmoil in that family, and now it seems like they're patching things up.
Correct.
But before we get into these topics today, we want to remind you guys we are live. And if you are actually watching this on YouTube, past the point of it being live, I just want to remind you guys we are live every morning on YouTube at around 7:40 a.m.
Yep.
So you don't want to miss it Monday through Friday. And by the way, you guys,
Big
exciting announcement.
Huge announcement.
So we are going to be picking our favorite comment, one comment that stands out each week, and that person is going to get a free TMZ t-shirt.
A whole t-shirt?
A whole t-shirt.
Wow. So, yeah, make your comments, Oh, that's my new phone. I just dropped my new phone I got yesterday.
Who cares about his new phone? So don't forget to get creative, leave your comments, any comments you have to say or include about any of these stories, anything about us.
Yes. Anything about
anything about the podcast.
Whatever you want.
And believe it or not, if you are watching today, you have an advantage because we are starting today and today is Friday, meaning one of you lucky commenters are going to get a TMZ t-shirt today.
Okay.
All right.
First story we're going to talk about Coachella's this weekend and Weezer will perform despite the fact that
This is shocking.
I'm surprised you just don't get someone to sub in.
But they're subbing.
They're subbing for
FKA Twigs,
who couldn't do it because of visa issues.
Yeah. So Weezer's filling in for her this weekend. And
Weezer's filling in for Visa.
Is filling in for FKA Twigs.
Yeah.
And then next weekend, it's Ed Sheeran's going to be filling in for her. But I mean, you would think after this insane shootout with the bassist's wife, maybe he'd be like, oh, I should be at home with my wife.
But we actually caught him out yesterday. Let's have a listen to that clip.
How's your wife doing? I know a lot of people are concerned.
Yeah, she's all right. Thank you for asking. Morning, Steven.
Are you upset?
What's up, Tuxedo?
Are you upset by any chance the way that the police handled the situation?
I can't comment on that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Why
is he so chill?
Why is he walking 3 dogs?
Well, he's probably got 3 dogs. That's your takeaway?
I'd probably get someone else to walk my dogs if my wife was in jail and had been shot. Maybe she's still in the hospital, actually.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What is going on? I just feel like he's a little too relaxed for the situation that went down. And by the way, if you don't know exactly what we're referring to, so his wife, this is the bassist for Weezer.
Scott Schreiner.
Yes. So she, the wife, Jillian, emerged from her residence armed with a handgun during a police manhunt for suspects involved in a hit and run. And the cops kept telling her to, put down your weapon, put down your weapon. She reportedly pointed the weapon at officers, which then led them to shoot her in the shoulder.
Did she fire a shot?
There's some reports that she did fire the first shot.
It's pretty crazy.
She was arrested, by the way, on charges of attempted murder.
It's just so crazy. I can't like conceptualize why she would point the gun at police, and I also just can't like why do police shoot this woman who's just like she's not.
But why is she there standing with a gun?
Because someone's jumping over into her property. I just think this is a murky, confusing story.
It's very strange. I think we need to hear from her side, like what exactly happened.
So who's going to be, is someone going to be taking care of her while this guy's over in Coachella Valley?
Yeah, I don't know what their situation is.
I'm surprised she didn't say, sorry, man, this is one of those times you can't go to your gig.
Well, I love that he's like, sorry, lady, I'm going to my gig.
I'm going to my gig. If there's video of him partying and stuff, like she won't be happy.
Oh, no, it'll be the beginning of the end.
Beginning of the end. But
by the way, they're performing tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
during the day at like 3 p.m.
Oh, because that's taking over FKA. Why didn't they just get a new bassist, sub in a new bassist?
I mean, this guy's been in it for a while. Maybe he just didn't want to miss out on the gig.
Maybe. It's probably the best gig you get.
Yeah, Coachella's huge.
Speaking of Coachella, our story 2 has to do with how hard it's been.
The chaos.
The chaos at Coachella, because apparently they're not just like organized properly this year. People are saying that this is the worst year of like Coachella organization.
In the history of Coachella.
In the history of Coachella, people are comparing it to Firefest.
Oh my gosh. So people that have been showing up have been waiting for hours, over 12 hours to get through the security check.
That's just so they can like go through your car and see if you've got any contraband.
Oh, they actually check all the cars?
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to get something and you got to hide it really good.
Oh, geez.
And then you get through the security and then they check your tickets and then they give you a camping spot.
This is all for the campers.
Then they give you a camping spot, but there's like few checkpoints to get through. And obviously thousands of people trying to get through.
Yeah.
You would have thought like on Thursday night, the day before Coachella, they've got their shit together and they're just like, beep, through you go. Okay, we'll check under here, check under, beep, through you go. But instead, these people are stationary and sleeping in their cars.
That's wild.
But I guess they're going to be sleeping probably in their cars or in a tent anyway.
True. But I mean, the heat is creeping up.
Yes.
On Saturday, it's supposed to be, 103 or something? I mean, it's going to be scorching in the desert.
You know, one time I went to Coachella alone and camped alone.
That's sad.
It was great. I mean, it was just, you feel like a bit of a nomad.
Do you remember this Coachella?
I mean, somewhat. You
Yeah.
know, I knew people who were going who were doing what you were doing. Like,
Okay.
they were, doing it at the fancy hotels. So I'd meet friends, when they make it in or whatever. But it was just fun camping by myself. I made friends around the camp.
Marching to the beat of your own drum.
Yeah, just like a friendly Aussie. Like, people want to, I'll just have a drink
I guess
with you.
maybe that's why it's like okay for you because you're Aussie. I think
helps.
if it's like, I don't know, if it was me going by myself, I would be standing out, like taking my selfies by myself.
You wouldn't even know how to set up your tent.
No, definitely not. Yeah, it would stop there.
Okay, on to our final story of the week.
Woo!
Get your comments in now to win the amazing T-shirt prize package.
T-shirt time, almost.
Noah Cyrus and Tish Cyrus. It appears that they're buddy-buddy again. This is despite the fact that Tish stole Dominic Purcell from Noah. This Prison Break guy, Australian as well.
He's a hottie.
He's a hottie. She stole him, married him. They obviously had a big falling out then because, Mum, that's my guy. Now we're Eskimo sisters as well as mother-daughter.
Right.
But now they are in some dancing TikTok video. Seems like they've mended their relationship.
Yeah, I mean, there's been such a rift in this family for a long time and many different issues, right? Like this whole alleged story that Tish stole Noah's man, and then also like all the stuff going on with Billy Ray, like a lot of the kids, some of the kids talk to him, some don't, like there's diciness there. But at least the mother-daughter have clearly patched it up.
I'm glad for that, yeah.
Me too. I mean,
you don't see Miley with any of them. Miley's not with any of them, ever.
Yeah.
Like, Miley, like, for all her success and fame and fortune, and can you imagine just not speaking to anyone in your family?
Yeah, I mean, Miley's got her own thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the divorce with Liam Hemsworth. Remember their house burned down in the fire. I mean, this family can't catch a break.
True.
Oof.
Okay, why don't we read out some of your comments now?
Okay. And again, if you haven't left your comment yet, squeeze it in there. All right, so for Coachella, Eminem said, "Who needs Coachella? I went to my daughter's spring music concert last night. So cute." Aw. I feel like that is kind of like the Coachella generation, where a lot of us are aging out. And now it's like we're doing different things during Coachella weekend. I remember like the rush and the excitement of driving out to Coachella. Like they're calling it Gaga-chella because Gaga's performing tonight.
When you're driving out to Coachella and all the windmills.
Yeah,
and
the weather changes, it's warm outside.
That makes me feel like just dropping everything right now and just driving back, going alone again.
I know. I considered actually driving out to Coachella this weekend just for the parties.
You're good at those private parties after, like
Yeah,
Carnival.
I love going to those. But when you include the festival with the parties, which I would do every single time I would go, oh man, by the last time, my feet were killing me at Neon Carnival. I'm like, I'm going to collapse.
And you're not that into like drinking,
No, I don't
drugs
drink.
and music
I definitely don't
and
drink.
socializing. Oh, socializing.
I like socializing, photos. So
Photos.
I had like a good system with my girlfriend. We would go to the parties, we go to like whatever, and it'd be like, okay, let's get our pecs. Okay, you good? I'm good. Okay, let's go. Like it was like a good system.
Okay, Monkey Man.
Monkey Man said, Coachella is for suckers. All I need is my TV and my TMZ podcast.
Someone's trying hard for the t-shirt.
I know.
Yeah, Coachella. You can actually watch Coachella online like all the time now.
Yeah, it's live now.
Live and free and whatever.
Do you think that makes it less cool?
I just think if you're Coachella curious, maybe you just watch it on YouTube instead of like, should I go to California? Should I get the watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I watched Blink-182 reunite. What was that, last year or the year before?
Not my lane. Not my lane.
You don't like Blink-182?
Nah, I think they're lame.
All the small things. Okay, Gina, always a VIP, said, doesn't sound like fun to me. It's fun if you do it my way. I don't know about Charlie's camping way.
True.
By Digital Bandito Studios said, you should have cast the Charlies live from Coachella next week. Oh my God, that would have been cool.
Do you think Harvey will start letting us do our podcast from different locations?
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
I wish. That'd be awesome.
He's doing his podcast today from a courthouse.
Oh, right.
So to be continued.
For the Noah Cyrus story, Justin Harris said, I know Miley would love to switch back to Hannah Montana right now just to have best of both worlds.
Wow, Justin, big.
Wow, Hannah Montana fan.
Yes.
What do they call Miley Cyrus fans? Smilers? Smilers.
What was that name of the guy in Hannah Montana? Gordo. Oh,
no, that's Lizzie McGuire.
Okay, never mind.
You kind of look like Gordo, actually.
No, I do not.
Yeah, you do a little bit.
Yeah.
Couple miscellaneous comments from you guys. Justin Harris said, let's go. Free TMZ t-shirt. Hope I win. And then By Digital Bandito Studios said, happy Friday, CNC. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, more. We're scrolling more. Shelly MGI said, listen every day in my car, just now catching some lives. I know Cotton always feels like it goes off the rails. My favorite part is the personal stories between the Charlies, my favorite duo.
Oh, nice.
And last comment is SAS 1000. If you two had a baby, we would name him her Charlie. Clever.
I like the first start. If you two had a baby, I wanted to hear like the payoff for that. That could have been a great comment. If you
like
had a baby,
the making of the baby?
Not the making of the baby.
Well, what are we talking about?
I mean, I don't know. So are you going to pick out what your favorite comment is there, Charlie?
Do you have a favorite? That's a no. Sorry, guys. You didn't razzle dazzle Charlie.
Look, I like the shell one there at the end. Good comments. Eminem, always a favorite. Went to daughter's spring concert last night.
I kind of like the By Digital Bandito Studios. You should have cast the Charlies live from Coachella next week.
It's actually not a bad idea.
It's a good idea. It's like furthering the podcast.
It's not a bad. We should do the podcast out of studio.
Yeah, I like that idea.
We should do the podcast like live on the TMZ tour bus one day.
That would be super cool.
We could actually pitch. Harvey might allow that.
I would be down for that too.
All right.
I like that.
So are we agreed then? By Digital
Bandito Studios, we are picking you as our TMZ t-shirt winner today with our favorite comment. And here's how you can redeem your t-shirt. We're going to change it up next week starting Monday. But for today, I hope you're still listening, my Digital Bandito Studios, because you're going to have to find me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Charlie, Charlie. Last name, Neff, N as in Nancy, E, F as
We
in
got
Frank,
it, Charlie. You don't. Why are you doing this? Like,
Find me on Instagram, DM me, and we will go from there. And we'll make sure you get your shirts.
and just everybody out there, just add her as a friend. You know, she needs
Oh,
some
yeah,
more follows.
that too. So do you.
She needs follows
Charlie Neff, Charlie Cotton, add us on our Insta, TikTok.
anywhere.
We're on all the things.
Anywhere. All right. What a week, Charlie.
What a week. What are you doing this weekend? Quickly. Oh my God, what a sad turn of events.
Just things with kids, Charlie. You
I
ask the same
know, but it's
questions.
Coachella weekend.
Oh, also, I also am not the keeper of the plans. I kind of just like,
Oh.
Erin tells me in the morning what we're doing that day.
Happy wife, happy life.
Facts.
I don't really have much going on other than a bunch of nothing. Still moving, still painting, like all the things.
You got to
no
get,
Coachella for me this weekend.
obviously, like, you know, you live for Instagram and like thirst traps and that sort of stuff.
Okay.
You should just do some like, you know, some pictures from like your new place or your old place, like with paint on your, like you could make it really cool, like get like overalls
Like a
on,
little paint right here.
paint here, pretend like you're really going for
I like that. Johnny would, when my husband would totally call BS on me. He's been doing all the painting.
I think you should do it.
Oh, thanks, Charlie. I like that you're setting up my Instagram shots now.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us
Thank you,
today and this week.
everyone. We hope you have a great weekend. And don't forget, starting next week, we are going hard with the comments. We will pick out who wins a TMZ t-shirt.
Okay, goodbye.